Hello, I am Eric Miskell with EMSNOW, and welcome to this edition of EMSNOW Up Close. Today, it's my pleasure to speak with Jaline Huang. She's a sales account manager with WinSource Electronics in China. So, Jaline, welcome. It is a pleasure to speak with you today. Why don't we begin? Please introduce yourself and what your role is at the company.
Oh, yes, sure. Hello, everyone. This is Jaline from WinSource Electronic. It's truly an honor to be here to represent our company to accept this interview. As a sales representative at WinSource, my primary responsibility involves managing and following up with our customers' orders and ensuring the excellent service and the best price to guarantee that they receive the highest quality of electronic components. We are through establishing close collaborative relationships with our clients. I aim to contribute the success of their business and collectively drive the advancement of electronic industry. I'm very grateful for EMSNOW publishers' attention to our WinSource, and I'm looking forward to share more about insights about WinSource and my personal experiences during I work at WinSource in the upcoming interview. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, let's start with, I wanted to talk to you about some of the issues and challenges that the industry faces. Let's start with the first one, kind of the issue of inventory overhang. There's a lot of excess inventory, a lot of manufacturers are holding now that's impacting their business. How is that impacting the business of WinSource?
Oh, this question we are facing with. The global supply chain has been impacted by the COVID-19 last year, right? Last several years, and coupled with excessive stockpiling and demand exhaustion industry in 2022, resulting in a slow depletion of global semiconductor inventory, which leads to inventory overhang. Besides, an oversupply in the market has directly led to a decrease in order rates, forcing us to adjust price in the fierce competition to ensure inventory fluidity. The rapid pace of technological advancement in electronic components raises concerns about the obsolete parts due to the inventory overhang. Additionally, holding a significant amount of inventory also ties up funds and adding pressure to our cash flow.
Yeah, and so it sounds like what WinSource is doing, the way you're helping your customers with the challenge, is that through information and cost reduction?
Cost reduction.
Yeah. You said in there that there's some managing the cost of the components is important.
Yes. Overall, since 2022, constrained by weakness demand and weak demand for consumer electronic products, especially for smartphones and computers, the market has shown a downward trend in order volume. Yeah. However, not all industries have experienced such a decline in orders. For example, some fields such as large electronic device and display and wearable devices have experienced increased demand. Meanwhile, orders in the new energy vehicle, wire network, and in industrial sectors are flourishing.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. Well, how do you see the trend of reshoring, right? The reshoring trend impacting your orders?
Sure. Yeah. Let me think about it. Yeah. The semiconductor industry has always been the forefront of change and innovation. And the emergence of the reshoring trend is driven in part by market demand, technological advancements, the complexity of the supply chain, and evolving international solutions. the new trend is bound to have profound effects on global supply chain. As businesses seek more localized procurement, directly impacting order situations across various industries. As far as we are concerned, as an electronic component distributor, primarily serving the European and the United States market, the reduction in overseas customer orders will directly impact our order rate and turnover. We are actively accelerating the research for some new global sourcing partner and expanding our collaborative relationships to ensure that we can better meet the order demands of customers around the world. This is part of our strategy to respond to future industry changes through flexible adjustment and strategy expansion. We ensure that we can still remain be competitive in the constantly changing market.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. Yes. So tell me about with shortened product life cycles from the related component challenges of like obsolete, end of life, hard to find parts. What programs does WinSource have to help customers with those challenges?
As we are leading global independent distributor, we are constantly optimizing our online shopping platform and nurturing relationships with our supplier network. Our in-house WinSource supply chain operation system, covering sales, procurement, warehousing, and logistic, acts as an one-stop solutions for our customer to navigate the complexity of bone procurement, bill of material. Meanwhile, with over 2 decades of supply chain expertise, since we have established in 1999, right? WinSource has consolidated partnership with multiple suppliers in China, reinforcing the stability of our supply chain and ensure flexibility in meeting their demands. Furthermore, leveraging cutting-edge inventory management technology, we offer tailored solutions to help our customers to cut down inventory cost. For example, bone cost down service. We are advising and introduced to our customers recently, while ensuring prompt access to the necessary needed components.
Okay, that I understand exactly. So another industry challenge is that of faulty parts, right? Counterfeit, damaged, old parts, parts that aren't, and having those enter the supply chain. How does WinSource work to minimize or eliminate these from entering the supply chain?
Yes, we are aimed to eliminate the counterfeit parts these years, and we did a good job compared many industry to minimize or eliminate the risk of counterfeit components entering the supply chain. We have implemented a strict quality management process. First, we have established a continuously maintained quality management system to ensure effectiveness and drive process improvement. We are authorized many certificates, such as you can see on the official website, such as AS9120B, ISO 9001, and 2008, and so on. Additionally, we have formed a dedicated quality management team that regularly evaluates the capability of WinSource quality system through internal review and comprehensive quality reports. These assessments take into account review results, customers' feedback, process performance, product compliance, as well as the status of preventive and corrective measures, ensuring that our management system remains in the optimal condition. Last but not least, we attach great importance to supply qualification control and establish relationships with high standard suppliers to meet our stringent standards, including manufacturers, franchisee distributors, OEM, and reputable independent distributors.
Yeah. Good. So it sounds like you cover all the bases. You have the required certifications to do it, and then it's a continual process of assessing and analyzing and improving. So that sounds like it's a good system there. So what is your opinion of the overall component market in 2024? Everybody wants to know what the future holds, right? So do you think it'll stay the same? Will it grow? Will there be some shrinking? What do you think is going to happen?
I suppose in 20 and 24, components market could enter a new upward circle. During this circle, there might be an increase in component demand, so the price may rise and capacity will be likely to increase, and inventory will gradually climb as well. However, specific market trends still be influenced by the macroeconomic conditions and other unpredictable factors. Considering the sustained depression in end market demand and the global economic slowdown this year, electronic component industry widely believes that destocking has become the dominant theme. Many, many manufacturers are actively working on reducing their inventory levels. Currently, most our clients in the supply chain market are placing urgent and short orders, but their quantity is very small because they can purchase them from their agent line or uh, OEM manufacturer. However, with effective destocking in the supply chain this year, I think inventories are expected to return to healthy levels next year, leading a promising future to economic industry upturn next year.
Yeah. Well, that's a positive outlook. I like that. That's I think people are hopeful for more electronics and more electrification driving more products, and that would require more components, which should speak to a healthier environment for it. So tell me, for people in closing, for people who want to learn more about WinSource electronics, what is the best way for people to get in contact, to learn more about your company, and maybe to meet your company at trade shows too?
To get an in-depth look at WinSource, the best way is to check out our official website, winsource.net. On our official websites, there are not just about our company's history or core value, but also has detailed information about our products and our commitment to the service we have. In addition, you can also easily and quickly shop for the latest electronic components, experience and the convenience of online procurement. Or you can also submit a quotation request to the system. Then there will be someone to follow it and give it a response with the best quotation within 24 hours. And I will be the one of the such person. By the way, we are not just a typical company. We are also an active role on major social media platform. For example, we will post many latest updates of us and sharing interesting industry news in LinkedIn and Facebook. WinSource electronic account. Yes. And I think we will trying to get more ways to let more people around the world to get touch base with WinSource and know more about WinSource.
And I do know, having seen you at trade shows before, I think it was Electronica, where I met too, that I know that you do, WinSource does attend trade shows internationally and people can go meet you there as well. So good.
Yes.
Yeah. Jaline, this has been very nice. I appreciate the time that you've taken today to share with us, to answer my questions, to help us learn more about WinSource Electronics. I thank you for your time, and I hope that we can do this again in the future. And I wish you a successful end to the year.
Yes. For me tonight is totally an unexpected start to start this meeting. It's totally a freestyle now.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think that's good. And I think this has been very informative. And I think people appreciate your comments and your thoughts.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.